if and when a passenger gets canceled and a appropriate complaint or we were notified, the sanction there is on the first offense is a penalty of 5,000 pesos. The violation is refusal to convey. Dahil tinanggap mo yung pasahero and then ayaw mo siyang dalhin sa kanyang destinasyon, if a complaint is filed, and we have cases of this, we sanction the driver with a 5,000 pesos penalty.
Okay, this is what I want you to do sa Grab. Maglagay kayo dun sa inyong app ng notice na kapag nag-cancel ang driver na mayroon palang regulation sa LTFRB na sila mamulta ng 5,000 to let the passengers know and then kung ano yung kanilang rights at the same time para mag-ingat din to mga driver na hindi sila basta-basta pawara-wara, cancel dito, cancel doon. At their convenience, puro at their convenience, hindi conveniente ng pasahero. Eh di wag na kayo mag-Grab kung ang gusto niya hayahay, kung gusto niya magpahanap-hanap lang ng pasahero na gusto niyo. These past weeks, I have been receiving various complaints from our commuters, whether they are taking our regular public utility vehicles, private vehicles, and ride-hailing services, be it cars or motorbikes. The holidays combined with the rainy season has made commuting a bigger pain than usual. We will start with Senate Bill 819, filed by Senator Win Gatchalian on the Bill of Rights of Passengers of Taxis, tourist car, transport services, and other similar vehicles. Together with this, we will take up Senate Resolution 872, which raises concern regarding the regulation of transportation network, vehicle services, and Senate Resolution 1252, which discusses the surge pricing and passenger complaints against transportation network companies to strengthen the regulation of TNCs, particularly TNVS. We have to protect the passengers of these types of public transportation because the transaction tends to be a contract of adhesion. Walang choice ang mga tao kundi tanggapin ang terms at rate ng itinakda ng app. We will also take up Senate Bills 104, 1004, 1328, and 1465, filed respectively by Senators Grace Poe, Sani Angaro, Amy Marcos, and Bong Revilla. We are taking up these bills because clearly motorcycles have evolved from just being a private transportation to one that serves the public to transport goods and passengers. And with this recognition, we must provide regulations to protect the public as well as the riders from various incidents, be it criminal acts or accidents. Finally, we will take up Senate Resolution number 1251, which will discuss the recent issuance of MMDA to ban mall-wide sales in the NCR, as well as Senate Resolution 319 regarding the traffic management plan in the Philippines. It seems that this move is very knee-jerk on part of the MMDA. We want to know the reasoning behind this regulation and what study has been made to really show the connection of mall-wide sales to holiday traffic. Let us see if we can balance the interests of the commuting public, the mall operators, and their customers. Ladies and gentlemen, we are constantly traveling and moving. Let us work together to make our public transport system and services efficient and practical. Senator Mark Villar, if you have an opening statement, please do so.
Thank you, Chairman. I'd like to express my support for this committee hearing. Lalo na po at palapit na po ang Pasko at kailangan talaga natin i-review ang ating traffic management scheme para malaman natin kung ano pang pwede natin gawin para mabawasan po ang traffic. Kaya very timely po ang hearing na ito. At syempre po, para sa mga ride-sharing services, we need to see how we can further regulate the use of these services para bigyan ng protection ang ating mga pasahero, ang ating mga commuters. So I'm in full support of this hearing, and I commend our chairman for conducting this hearing in this very opportune, very important time when traffic is at its peak. So maraming salamat po.
Kapag rush hour at kapag umuulan, bakit napakahirap mag-book sa Grab?
Your Honor, yung issue din po, mainly on yung main factor po na ginagamit natin doon ay kulang po tayo sa supply ng drivers on road. Lalo na po pagdating ng rush hour. Marami hindi bumabiyahe at yung iba pinapalipas po yung traffic. Kaya po kailangan ma-incentivize po sila na bumalik po sa daan, especially pag kailangan po ng riding public.
So ibig sabihin pag matraffic yung iba ayaw nilang bumiyahe. Samantalang yung mga regular taxi, matraffic o hindi, nagbibiyahe sila. Yung mga taxi drivers kapag sila ay namili ng pasahero, minumultahan sila. Pero mga taga-Grab, nakalibre. Example ko sa'yo, magbubuk ang isang pasahero sa Grab. Sasabihin, will be there in 20 minutes. Okay? Pagdating ng 20 minutes, papa-extend ng another 10 minutes. Na-extend. So, naging 30 minutes na. And then all of a sudden, ika-cancel. Ba't ganon? Maraming beses nangyari yan. So many complaints.
Yun po, no, madalas po nga kasi yung waiting time.
Bago yan, I'll cut you off.
Yes, sir.
And then, kapag ang pasahero nag-cancel, malilintikan. 3 strikes. And then after that, hindi ka pwede mag-book for 1 day. Ba't ganon? So lahat paborable sa Grab at hindi paborable sa mga consumer, sa mga pasahero. Go ahead, sir.
Sir, Your Honor, yung issue po nung waiting time, yun nga po, no, hinahanap po talaga natin yung pinakamalapit na vehicle o yung isang driver doon sa destinasyon na kung saan magpapasundo po yung ating commuter. No? Kasi nga po, halimbawa, ang pagkakaiba sa public transport system talaga na regular ay pupunta tayo sa mga stasyon or minsan yung iba po magta-tricycle, papunta sa sakayan. Dito po kasi dahil point to point po, sinusundo po siya door to door, nagkakaroon po talaga, sir, ng waiting time.
I know.
Yes, sir.
There's no problem with waiting time. Everybody knows that. Okay? We don't have any problem with that. The problem is kapag kinancel yung booking. Sabi ko nga sa'yo, mag-antay na yung pasahero ng ilang minuto and then i-extend pa ng ilang minuto. And then later on, ika-cancel. Ilang beses na nangyari yan. In fact, may mga staff ako, ganun yung reklamo. Meron ako mga pupunta sa aking programa sa radyo na ganun reklamo. Cancel left and right kayo. Ba't yung pa pinag-antay? Ba't yung pa pinag-extend yung antay? And then all of a sudden, ipapakancel rin lang.
Paumanhin na ho dun sa mga nagka-cancel po na drivers. No? Pag ganito po yung kaso, at syempre po pag nare-report or na-evaluate po siya, nabababaan po yung kanyang stars. For example, dito po nagkakaroon ng kaukulang investigasyon o tinitignan po yung bawat sitwasyon at titignan yung reasons for cancellation. Minsan po, iba-iba po siya eh. But ang importante po ay inire-report din po sa platform para ma-actionan po namin agad. Kapag nakita po na walang substantial reason to cancel mula po sa driver, kami rin po ay nagno-notify at tinatawagan po natin ang ating mga drivers para po masabihan din sila na ang polisiya ay as much as possible, hindi po i-cancela.
Before we go on further, I would like to acknowledge the presence of Senator Bato de la Rosa. Senator de la Rosa, thank you for coming. Sir, sabi ko nga kanina and I would like to repeat it again, wala tayong problema doon sa pag-waiting time, ano? Sabi mo, binibigyan ng stars kapag nag-cancel. Yung problema kasi natin yung pinag-antay mo na itong pasahero and then later on, ika-cancel mo rin lang. So sabi mo, binibigyan ng stars itong mga nagka-cancel na driver left and right. And then pag sinumbong sa inyo, etc. But it continues on and on and on. It keeps on going. So how do you monitor that? Paano mo ninyo masiguro na hindi na magkakaroon ng ganong klaseng serbisyo kayo sa mga suki?
Salamat po, Senator. No? Dito po, so yung stars po, binibigay siya kapag post-trip. So halimbawa po, may napansin tayo na hindi ka aya-aya, serbisyo, medyo madumi po yung vehicle, doon po na-evaluate yung stars. Kapag cancellation po ang issue, magkakaroon po kapag nireport siya ng isang parang trip ticket or doon po ina-assess no, sa series or case number at tinitignan po yung sitwasyon. Ngayon po, over the past years, maganda po yung pag-aaral na nakuha natin tungkol sa cancellation at marami po siyang reasons. But nakikita
Ano
din,
po yung mga reasons na sabi niyo?
minsan po yun, masyado pong malayo, minsan
Then kung masyadong malayo, di huwag tanggapin.
yun nga.
Hindi, you're listening but you're not hearing me.
Yes,
Tinanggap, pinag-antay. Sabi ko kanina sa example ko, 20 minutes nag-antay and then pagdating 20 minutes, extend another 10 minutes nandoon na. Nag-antay ng 30 minutes and then bago dumating 30 minutes, nag-antay ng 20 minutes, saka ika-cancel. Pero pag pasahero mag-cancel, may 50 pesos na fine. Pag kayo nag-cancel, wala. Star lang pinagsasabi mo. O ba't gano'n? Lahat puro paborable sa inyo. Paano yung mga consumer ninyo?
Pasensya na po dun sa sitwasyon na yun. Pero pag ganun po, yung kabaliktaran naman po ay may kaukulan rin na penalties na nakukuha po ang driver sa paggamit po ng platform ng Grab. So kung napapansin na po na halimbawa cancel po siya ng cancel, sa bahagi rin po ng ating driver, nagkakaroon po ng evaluation kung kailangan pong suspindihin naman ang kanyang account.
So dapat, alisin mo na yung pag mumulta ng 50 pesos. Kung may karapatan ang driver mag-cancel, dapat may karapatan din yung consumer mag-cancel. It should go both ways. Hindi yung one way lamang na kayo lang pwede magpa-cancel at hayahay yung kayong Grab at kita kayo ng kita, taga kayong taga. Samantalang pag yung pasahero, mumultahan ng 50 pesos.
Yes, Your Honor. Ito pong...
Pag-aralan niyo po yan.
Salamat po, Your Honor.
Pag-aralan niyo mabuti yan. It's not fair.
Yung cancellation fee po, Mr. Senator, ito po ay alinsunod lang din po sa regulasyon na nakalagay po sa LTFRB. Na maaari pong...
Mag-charge na 50 pesos?
Kapag may cancellation fee po kasi tayong tinatawag,
Nasaan LTFRB dito?
Mr. Chair, may I be recognized?
Okay, Attorney Joe
I'd
Filaguatis,
like to,
Chairperson of LTFRB.
Make a correction. If and when a passenger gets canceled and a appropriate complaint or we were notified, the sanction there is on the first offense is a penalty of 5,000 pesos. The violation is refusal to convey. Dahil tinanggap mo yung pasahero and then ayaw mo siyang dalhin sa kanyang destinasyon, if a complaint is filed, and we have cases of this, we sanction the driver with a 5,000 pesos penalty.
Meron na po bang na-sanction?
Meron na po kaming mga na-sanction. Bagamat kukunti lang po dahil kukunti nagpapaabot sa LTFRB, we have to be informed first. Pag na-inform naman kami, may sanction po kaagad yon after a show cause.
Okay, this is what I want you to do sa Grab. Maglagay kayo dun sa inyong app ng notice na kapag nag-cancel ang driver na meron palang regulation sa LTFRB na sila mamulta ng 5,000 to let the passengers know and then kung ano yung kanilang rights at the same time para mag-ingat din itong mga driver na hindi sila basta-basta pawara-wara, cancel dito, cancel doon. At their convenience, puro at their convenience, hindi convenient ng pasahero. Eh di wag na kayo mag-Grab kung ang gusto niya hayahay, kung gusto niya magpahanap-hanap lang ng pasahero na gusto niyo.
yes, Mr. Chair, we will emphasize this po in the app.